in automations, it may still be, and this is one of the things that's a little bit challenging, is that if you haven't updated, there's probably a heap of people that haven't yet updated to the new automation builder. So right now there's two different ways to do everything. But I do think that with the updates and the changes, it's a pretty good time. So I went through some of the things before. I personally haven't used these blueprints, but they may be helpful for you if you want a start point. I will usually start from scratch just because there's not many in there. I would really love it if I could create blueprints and put them in for you guys, because it may be things that are a bit more useful. But it's just basically going to give you a start point rather than when you start from scratch, you're choosing your trigger. You can still set up automations from within things. Like, so if you've got an offer, if you click on automations, it won't start it from literal scratch. It will start it with the when, and it will connect up to your offer. But now you've got the thing where you can choose your start point. So it's when a tag is added, when there is an activity. So the activity could be contact was inactive. So it can be when an email broadcast is opened, is clicked, and then you choose the broadcast that goes out. The cool thing is you can add different triggers. So there might be an action that you do, which is when the action happens, like send a DM, add a tag, send an email, subscribe to a sequence, but it might be the same sequence. So you might have, for example, 3 different lead magnets, and you want to put people into a welcome sequence, but it's the same welcome sequence, even though you've got 3 different lead magnets. So in the past, for each of your welcome sequence forms, you would have to set up 3 separate automations for each one of those to go into the welcome sequence. Well, now you can do it. So let's just say the tag is added, and we'll just pick a tag. Um, so now you can have, when this all that happens, then, like send a DM, subscribe to a sequence, like whatever the case is. So you can have multiple things triggering that one action. The other really cool thing is that you now have the option, if you've got advanced automations, to wait. So you can wait a set amount of time. And now you can wait till a calendar date. You can wait till a day of the week, and even a time of the day. The challenge, and the one thing I do hope they'll bring in, is the time of the day is set on like your time, my time. So if I set a time and it's 9 a.m., for me, my system is set to Sydney time, so it will be 9 a.m. Sydney time. I would love for that to be set in the person who signed up for whatever it is time. But it also means, though, if you're doing launch campaigns, anything where there's some sort of trigger, like, if you are doing things where you want them to go on set days of the week, like if you don't do time of the day, if you do day of the week, you can do a day and a time. So we love options. Sometimes you might be like, oh, how do I choose? But just the fact that you can is a massive, massive improvement, because that action doesn't need to be subscribed to an email. It could be something else. It could be, anything that is happening. Like you might want to be doing lead magnets, and you want to wait until, like, if you've got some sort of a wait list or something, you don't want to do anything until a certain date, because that's when your site is launching or something along those lines, and then you want all these different things to happen. So the wait until used to just be a set amount of time, but now we've got options: calendar date, day of the week, or time of day. And how many days? I haven't actually tested how many days can we do. 365 days. Cool. A year. Let's do 1,000 days. Okay, maximum is 365. So we can do it up to a year in advance. So yeah, so that is a really cool addition. I want to sort of have a think about some ways to use that, because I've had a long going question of, is there a way to like track people's birthday and stuff like that? So I'll be curious to see if I can think of a way that that would be useful from an automation perspective. Not sure yet, but if there's other things you're like, oh, I wish it could do this, yeah, let me know.